Hello and welcome to part 2. Now after a few minutes you'll see the panoramic appear in front of you and you'll see that Photoshop has actually done a phenomenal job. Now just to check this, zoom into 100%, so go Control or Apple Plus, and you can just keep an eye on the actual percentage down in the bottom left hand corner. Hold down your spacebar and just move all the way over to the left hand side of the image. And what you're checking for is any areas that haven't quite stitched together properly on the horizon. And it's always on the horizon generally that it'll really show up. So we can see as we're clicking through here, everything looks absolutely fine. So now what we want to do is just check for any dust and scratches. So we're going to use the Spot Healing Brush tool, which you'll find over on the left in the Tools palette. And before we get started with that, we just need to flatten down all of these layers. So in the Layers palette, just click Flatten Image, and that'll flatten down all of the pictures which make up our panoramic image. Now with a relatively small brush, all we want to do is just very quickly click on any dust patches that appear in sort of the sky areas, and we need to do this in the sky areas because those areas of dust will really show up when it comes to printing, especially at the large scale that we're going for. To move around the image, just hold down your space bar, and as per usual just move around and get rid of all of those extra little dust patches that appear. Okay, that'll take a couple of minutes just to go through and remove, and once we've done that we'll just zoom back out to 100%. And now what we want to do before we make our further corrections to level and hue saturation is just to crop into the image. So if we go over to our crop tool, and what we want to do is just draw our crop within the image, and then we can use our 8 anchor points just to bring it inside the edges of the panoramic. Once we're happy with the crop there, all we need to do is click the green tick in the bottom right hand corner. That will apply our crop to the image. Okay, what we'll do now is just duplicate the background layer, and then in the next part we'll have a look at adjusting the hue saturation, the levels, a little bit of dodge and burn, and finally sharpening the picture.